interesting, one of, again, Darren Loftus' statements about the reinforcement of failure for students in some of the testing. I found very intriguing line in the play, or idea that came up in the play.
My daughter had this incredible, all my daughter's teachers through elementary school were fabulous. She didn't have one, even in middle school, she's had fabulous teachers. And her fourth grade teacher in particular had, he would do these great things for free time. He taught my daughter how to play the ukulele. She became like a ukulele fanatic for a while. And there was this kid who was, for lack of, I think he might have been like low-level Asperger's, where he was kind of he was on an IEP, and he was a little socially awkward. And some of the boys made fun of him a little bit all throughout school. And this teacher always had in his room connects, these things called connects, where the kids could build stuff. And the kids were always like building small motors and building stuff with their hands. And this kid, and when he'd get agitated, the teacher would just give him stuff to do with his hands. So one day, and he had a website, and one day this kid built himself into a perfect box. Absolutely from the bottom up, with this pile of connects built, and the whole class, and my daughter came up, she said, "You know what he did today? He built it." And the whole class was like, he was in there. Because he may have been an awkward reader, he may have been, but it was like, no other kid in that class could have done that. And all of a sudden, he had a connection with his peers in a way that he wouldn't because of this teacher. And the next year, and it was so sad, the next year, we came by to visit, the connects were gone. He said, "I have no time to do this anymore because of the test." He couldn't do the free time stuff that he had, these free time stations with the ukuleles, and they were gone the next year. And then he retired after that because he had it. And it's just hard. I mean, you've probably heard this again and again.
Go ahead.
I think the takeaway is this. I mean, all of you are activists in your own way. You're doing something to make this better. We all know the list of horribles in public school. And our job as we the people is to make it better. When we say, oh, those politicians aren't giving enough resources to school, well, you know, it's us. It's on us. And so we need to think about how much it costs to put someone in prison for a year, $30,000 a year versus $10,000 round figures in public school. And think about when those measures come before us for corrections, where do we want to put our money? It is a finite amount of money, but how big a wedge of the pie do we, the people, want to allot? And it's our job. And so you're doing your job as activists, and I applaud you for that, and I thank you. But for those of us who say,